very end to hear a song I want to hear.
Oh, but it's Elton John.
I understand, and it's his farewell tour.
He's got a hit or two. I think you'll be all right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's going to be a lot of, but like really old Elton John is what my mom was always playing in the house when I was a kid. So like Honky Cat and Philadelphia Freedom and Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is still my favorite Elton John song. Short and sweet. It's got a nice message.
Yeah, give us a regular brick road. We don't need your fancy yellow bricks. Get them out of here. Goodbye, yellow bricks. Red bricks.
Don't you know that our infrastructure is crumbling and no one wants to do anything about it? No effective change is being made. Reg. Took you a couple of vodka and tonics. I love vodka and tonics. Vodka and tonics. So I'm thinking, man, if he does this song, some people who've been around for a long time, they come out all guns blazing. They'll open with a song that any other band would save until the very end. When you're at this station, you don't have to do that. And I assume I haven't.
He's going to come out guns blazing, I bet.
Oh, yeah. He'll come out with Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting or something.
That's a great song to open with.
Yeah.
Crocodile Rock.
Any of those. Any of them. You can't go wrong. I just hope he doesn't slow it down with some Lion King nonsense.
He will.
That'll be probably more towards the end, though.
Okay.
Middle.
Like, hey.
I feel like they always get slow in the middle. Like you come
but
out
that
big,
Lion King
middle
song
slow.
is pretty big.
Okay.
And you'll do that in the middle, too.
Yeah.
Middle towards the end, something like that.
I'm also curious.
What if he doesn't play it? That'd be great.
I haven't really...
He's like, here's all new stuff. Screw you guys. Got your money.
But also with a guy like Elton John, there's going to be a song he's not going to play, and people are going to be pissed. Like, no matter what song he doesn't play, people are going to be mad. But I haven't really been keeping an eye on what this tour has been doing, so I don't know if he's still doing, like, the costume changes all the time. I don't know how flamboyant of an Elton John show it's going to be.
Oh, that's a weird sentence. If it's his farewell tour, it's probably going to be the most flamboyant, wouldn't you think?
That's what I think. I don't know.
Costume change every song.
Maybe he'll come like Judas Priest, Rob Halford walking off stage every time to put on another leather sequin coat. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
You could work in 5 more songs with this nonsense. So we'll see what happens tonight, but I'm excited. I saw that Madonna was reacting to a fan who was very, very upset. There's a guy who's suing Madonna because he spent $1,000 on 3 tickets. But now he doesn't want to go because she pushed the start time of the concert from 8:30 to 10:30. I mean, he's not alone. This is Las Vegas. And she started her concert 2 hours late.
That's rude.
She's doing like a residency. You know, back in the day,
she's doing a residency?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah. The 3-night engagement. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say there's too much
for the Madam X.
Sure.
But back in the day when Axl Rose wouldn't come out until 1 in the morning, I was like, man, I like Guns N' Roses, but I would have gone home a long time ago. Like I never understood the coming out 2 hours late.
Yeah.
So that the real fans stay.
That's so rude. No, that's really rude.
I just think it's rude, man. People are paying money to see 100%.
You. People pay for babysitters. They pay for their Uber ride there. Who's going to supply the weed? Like, there's a lot of accommodations you make for a concert. So doing something like that, that's really inconsiderate.
Well, a guy is suing her, saying that I didn't sign up for this. We were told to arrive no later than 10:30, or 9:30 rather. This is at one of the Vegas shows. And we sat there for 2.5 hours. Somebody else could have come in, done a show.
Done a whole show, yeah.
Yeah.
Did she have an opening act at least, or was it like
no idea?
She's probably a one-woman show.
Yeah,
type
probably
thing.
just her. I'm assuming that Elton John won't have an opening act tonight.
An evening with, because why give someone else those 45 minutes when you have 9 hits you can play?
Well, a lot of artists are very generous, and they're like, I want to share my platform to unleash the next big thing or whatever.
Yeah, but when you get to the point where like Elton John or Madonna, when you have 2 full hours of #1 hits, it's like
people aren't paying to see the next big thing.
They want to see you play all the songs they know.
We'll see what's going on. Well, here's Madonna at one of her shows.
Here's something that you all need to understand, and that is that a queen is never late.
Nah, forget that, man. No.
There aren't queens anymore. Queens aren't real. We don't need queens anymore. Be on time.
And
be
Madonna's not a
respectful to
queen
your fans.
anymore, is she? I mean, a queen.
She really is spreading herself pretty thin. Because I don't know how big her audience is, and she is a legend and an icon in her own right. But if she has a reputation of showing up 2.5 hours late, people will stop coming to her shows. She's replaceable. People will rather see Lady Gaga anyways.
Well, but Madonna is still one of those performances where, like, if you haven't seen her, and she was a very big deal to her, you're going to go see her. Listen, I'm not
2.5 hours.
I'm not the world's biggest Elton John fan, but he says this is the last time I'm.
You were. You lied to me,
Bill, I'm trying to be cool about it. Trying to be
so
cool.
mad right now.
I'm trying to downplay it.
When we first met, you shook my hand. You said, "Hi, I'm Alan Cox, the world's biggest Elton John fan."
The first year Bill was on the show.
This is before I was even on the show.
Poor guy.
I met you out and about doing a comedy show, and you go, "Hi, I'm Alan Cox, the world's biggest Elton John fan."
I know.
And I go, "Aren't you on the radio too?" No.
Not
I mean, I
important.
am,
Not important.
but that's not important.
That's
what I
not
want
my
you to know
primary
about
function,
me
yes.
is that I am the world's biggest Elton John fan.
I felt awful. Bill's first year on the show, for Christmas one year, he bought me a $1,500 Naugahyde sequined jacket that said on the back, "World's biggest Elton John fan."
What'd you do with it?
And I said, "Oh no!" I just felt terrible.
It was custom made.
Custom made, yeah.
Fresh Naga.
You know how many Nagas they had to kill to make that
many
coat?
Nagas?
I don't know. I have to
9.
consult my Bloom County
9
tax.
Nagas.
Nagas.
Yeah.
Oh, the 9 Naga coat. Just
I'm gonna
blew
stop
the wind.
saying it because it's a tricky word.
9.
Well, you know what they call that? A pride of Nagas. Yeah.
9.
And I had a great deal of pride wearing that coat. Trouble is, I would listen. I will reveal this now. All right, almost 10 years into my tenure here, my 10-year tenure, that I would only wear that coat when Bill's around. So he thought, "Oh my God, what a
It's Alan's favorite coat.
favorite coat."
That's
Yes.
just like when my
So you weren't naked under your Naga at home?
So he, for a couple of years, walked around believing that I was the world's biggest Elton John coat fan.
How do you feel, Bill? How do you feel about all that?
Just, a friendship built on lies.
It's hurtful.
The best
It
ones
seems
always
hurtful.
are. But I also felt really good for the person who emailed me a few years later to tell me that they got it at the old Goodwill in Ohio City for $8. So I'll tell you what.
All your hard work, Bill. $8.
I built it myself.
$8.
I made it
No,
myself.
you built it. That's an
I built
empire
it,
and a shrine.
It's called paying it forward.
It didn't cost me that much money, but it took a lot of hours and a lot of tears.
A lot of sleep he lost.
Here's the problem. Naugahyde practically dissolves under tears. It's the salt.
That's why it took 9 Nagas.
He kept
kept crying.
Yeah, he kept killing the Nagas.
Dissolving all the Naga salt.
Yep. Because first you got to tie them down. Boy, they are scratchy little critters too. So you got to tie them down first.
And then you got to suffocate them. It's the only way you can kill them and still use their hide.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
It is a laborious process to reap.
And the screams.
Oh, they will haunt you until the day you die.
Silence of the Lambs style.
Now it's actually the only way I can sleep.
Naga screams?
Yeah.
The screams of dying Nagas.
That's on his white noise machine?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's rain.
What does a dying Naga sound like, Bill?
Rain on car roof. It's surf. It's forest. And screams of dying Nagas.
Naga screams.
It's like a low, just grumble almost.
Can you
just
imitate
like
it?
Just like a.
It's awful. It is awful.
So
And that was
sad.
a very, very good impression. Not
Too
like
high,
that.
too
That's,
high,
no,
too
that's
high
the bull
pitch.
moose, right? No, it's a.
The bull.
I feel like you're going to throw up again.
Under
Yeah.
control.
Yeah, Bill puked while you were gone.
I heard people were tattling on Twitter.
People were
Tattling.
They're texting me or tagging me in tweets. Are
tattling.
you
It was on the
listening?
radio. It's
Are
not
you
a
listening?
secret.
I was
this?
telling people.
I know.
It's not like I was trying to keep it a secret.
I know.
It's not like all of a sudden I started puking and everyone's like, "What? Huh? Bill?"
His vomit had already
Yeah.
let the secret out. No,
Yes.
people were coming up to
No,
me.
I started the show by saying I was hungover.
People were coming up to me at the Cox out there like, God, I was listening to Week in Cox this morning, and that Bill puke segment was classic. I go, a rough time.
Hey,
Gross.
He was having it was a funny show, but he was having a rough time.
Once I puked and then just stayed on the floor, I was pretty okay.
Sure.
You shouted from the floor?
Jason brought in a new microphone.
Handheld mic.
And I stayed on the floor with the handheld mic.
Man, that's great.
Yeah.
Standing up is the worst
Accommodating.
part of a hangover.
It was brutal. It was very tough. I tried to make it happen. Got through the show, though.
Scale of 1 to Naga Screams, where were you feeling?
Oh, I was at a Naga Scream
You
all
were?
the way. Oh, yeah. That was full-on Naga Scream.
I was hungover like that on Sunday. I didn't throw up, but I was very close.
Man, I haven't had a hangover in 8 months.
I hadn't drank like that
You
When's the
since
last time you had
suckers.
fun?
college.
I have fun every day. My life is fun.
That doesn't sound like someone that's having fun at all.
I celebrate being, like, no Naga Screams here.
All right. That's fine.
Alan, according to the set lists that are posted online, Elton has been opening with Benny and the Jets and closing with Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
No.
Oh, your favorite song.
Every time I hear
Maybe
that,
Stay to the end.
Maybe I'll stick around.
Benny and the Jets was a regular on the at the bar I worked at during the daytime, and I would always sing Jenny and the Bets, and I created a scenario where it was a lady with a gambling problem.
You
in my head.
transposed the consonants in the
Yes.
song, and then
Jenny
thereby
and the Bets.
made it newly hilarious.
Yes.
I see what you did.
She had,
Jenny and
she
the
had
Bets.
a gambling problem, and she would go to her bookie and things like that. It was much funnier. It's a better song, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But whatever
Well,
version you like.
I like what you did with it. You know. Or she could have married Dickie Betts, of course, longtime guitarist for the Allman Brothers Band, and then it could have been Jenny and the Betts, his extended family.
Oh, that could be it too, but I
That
didn't
too.
know
That's
anything
more
about
of a,
him.
Yeah, that's more of a deeper dive to
Yeah.
go with an Allman Brothers reference than gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, however you want to create your Jenny, it's your life, Alan.
So it's Jenny's life. You're just
It's
the one
your
who's
life.
you're manipulating it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. You guys remember Dick Goddard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Still alive.
did he die?
Well, he's still
Oh,
alive.
like, don't say that like that.
No. He retired 3 years ago, moved to Florida, but now he's selling off things from his home here. He's selling off the Dick Goddard estate, and so people in and around the Cleveland area can, I guess, buy these things. He has a huge book collection, and he's got bobbleheads and he's basically selling stuff that's in his house because he lives
Woolly
in Florida
Bears,
now.
sex dolls.
I don't know about that.
Oh, sex swing made out of woolly bears.
They've got Woolly Bear Junction signs and all kinds of like Indians paraphernalia and all kinds of Dick. You know, there's everything. You want a little piece of Dick?
If you guys want,
This is going on right now.
you want a little mare trivia?
Sure.
Dick Goddard was like my first crush that I remember having as
Really?
a little. Yes, as like a kid.
Good for you.
I was like,
And why was that?
I don't know.
Out of all of the usual suspects for a young lady in Northeast
Dick
Ohio,
Goddard was
I
my-
would
He
have
was
thought
still
he
in
would have
his
been.
60s probably at
Yeah.
that
I was,
point.
yeah, I mean, this is 25 years ago. I would be like, I remember being young, and whenever he would come on to do the weather, I would like get shy and giggly and like weird around him, and I had a huge crush on Dick Goddard.
Did you ever meet him in person?
I did. My
lot
mom
of,
took
lot
me
of humidity in your
to
pants.
a lot of humidity in my little 7-year-old pants.
It's a high pressure system. And,
Just moving in.
Yeah.
My mom took me. I have vaguely remember. I think it was like a garage sale type setup because I remember I bought a little snow globe from
Mm-hmm.
it, and that was like the day I met Dick Goddard. I bought this snow globe, and I met him, and I got super shy, and I didn't know how to talk to him or anything like that. And my mom was like, "It's okay, you can go talk to him," and
Mm-hmm.
I was all nervous and anxious and shook his hand and
Wow.
yeah, I was a little kid. Dick Goddard was my
and
crush.
how did he greet you? I
was
only
sweet,
I only
yeah.
met him the one time years ago that he was here.
Very nice, sweet guy.
He
Yeah.
did the
Okay.
Whip and Nay song.
He did the Whip and the Nay Nay song. Yep, that was the one time that I
He
met
was
Dick Goddard.
frail.
He was. He was
Yes,
kind of
I
on his
bet.
way out then, and
I remember
no,
once
he's still alive. He's just auctioning off all the things at his Cleveland home.
he came to
I
our
want
school
something.
in like second grade, and they brought headshots of all the different news people that had come with him, and then they didn't do anything with them, and they just had them, and then they just put them out by the dumpster. And one day at recess, we found all these headshots of Dick Goddard, and we just picked them up and we just started handing them out like, who wants one of these? Oh yeah, and be like, oh, you don't
Like
get one because we
trading
don't like
cards.
you.
Like trading
so
cards.
it was like, if you were friends with us, we'd give you a picture of Dick Goddard. If you weren't friends with us, no headshot.
No Dick Goddard pick for you.
Wow.
And then like we're giving like stacks to people. And we're taking them home, and then we're just
They were
we
like
don't know
holy
what to do
cards.
with them. Yeah. But it was
That's
just
great.
it's just a weird thing that like kids would do, where you're
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
this is really of no worth to any of us, but it's different, so let's play with it.
Yeah.
We used to play the Dick Goddard game where I would just name things. You want to play?
Yeah.
I'll name things and you'll tell me if it's older or younger than Dick Goddard.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we
okay.
go.
Posted on someone's wall, it's called hieroglyphics in his day. It's time to play the Dick Goddard game.
Dick Goddard Game's very, very simple. It's he was born in February of 1931. He's 88 years old. And I'll just give you...
88 years young, Alan.
Still
Sorry.
kicking.
88 years young.
Have your pet spayed and neutered.
Sure.
That was his thing, right?
That was Bob Barker, but he probably did his own
He was
version
also
of that.
a,
I think he had a thing
He was
too.
an animal guy.
animal
Yeah,
advocate.
yeah.
Sure. But I most closely associate that phrase.
I think it
with
was,
Bob
don't make your
Barker.
cats into soup.
Oh,
There
that
you
was his
go.
thing.
That's
No
right.
cat soup dick.
Yeah.
All right.
And ladies, trim your woolly bear.
Yes.
It was along those lines.
Yeah.
So I will name you something, an item, and you'll tell me if it is older or younger than Dick Goddard. All right?
ready.
Bill, yours is first. Bubble wrap. Is
Ooh.
bubble wrap older or younger than Dick Goddard?
I'm going to go younger.
You're going to go younger.
Yeah.
Bubble wrap is younger. It was invented in 1957.
Did you see that they're trying to make bubble wrap that doesn't pop?
What?
What's
Yeah.
the point?
We are on the darkest timeline.
Okay, I've got our score sheets going.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right, Mary, you're next. FM radio.
Mine was worth 25 points.
It was worth 1 point. FM radio.
FM radio, is that older or younger than Dick Goddard?
That is older than Dick Goddard.
It is
no.
2 years younger.
Dang.
1933 FM radio.
I pictured a young Dick Goddard sitting around a little radio, listening
But there
to the
was
show.
AM radio, but not FM radio. That was
okay.
the little trick of that.
Well, a young Dick Goddard could have sat around FM radio.
Yeah.
Just he is
Very
still
young.
older than it. All right, Poundcake, are you ready? Mm-hmm. You know who we're talking about, right?
Yes, Dick Goddard.
All right. Yes, I've said his name 100 times, but you know who we're talking about. Okay. The egg beater.
The egg beater.
The kitchen instrument. The egg beater. Is the egg beater older or younger than Dick Goddard?
Also, the egg beater was the failed name for this abortion clinic I wanted to open.
Stop it.
Ooh. That is.
He gets minus 25 points.
I am going
for
to take
that.
a point away for that one.
The egg beater is older than Dick Goddard.
It is older. That's
Good
correct.
job,
The
Cody.
egg beater was invented in 1856.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
it has
wow.
to be.
Much older.
Much older. All right. Bill, back to you. Pink lemonade.
Pink lemonade.
Pink lemonade. Is that
I'm
older
gonna
or
go-
younger than Dick Goddard?
I'm going to go younger because colors hadn't been invented yet.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Pink lemonade was first created in 1857. Wow. According to my extensive research into pink lemonade. All right, Mary, you're next.
Ready.
The rowing machine. It seems like a
that's
modern
younger.
contraption, but is it?
Yeah, that's younger.
The rowing machine is older than
I
Dick
lose
Goddard.
every time we
The-
do a game, by the way. I'd like to point
The
that
first rowing machine was invented in 1871.
I would have got that one right.
out. No, you wouldn't have.
Yes, I would.
Poundcake, the batting helmet.
Ooh.
Is the batting helmet older or younger than Dick Goddard?
It is younger than Dick Goddard.
Oh, sorry, the batting helmet was created in 1905, making it older. By how many years, there's simply no way to know.
26.
Older than Dick Goddard. All right, Bill, back to you. We'll do a few more of these. The parking meter.
Ooh.
Is the parking meter older or younger than Dick
I'm
Goddard?
going to go older.
You're going to go older.
Man.
Sorry, Dick Goddard is
losing.
older than the parking meter.
Damn.
That's a fun sentence.
It was invented in 1935. All right.
Goddard is older than. Okay.
Mary, the electric guitar.
Electric guitar is younger than Dick Goddard. Yes.
That's correct. It was invented by Les Paul in 1941.
Oh, that's not just a fun name for a guitar? That was actually a guy?
Yes. Is Les Paul a fun name?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
How much Paul do you need? Less.
it
Yeah?
was a guy.
Okay.
Yes.
Learn something new every day.
All right, Poundcake, the garage door opener.
Ooh. Younger than Dick Goddard.
I'm sorry, the first garage door opener was invented in 1926.
Really?
I was surprised by that, too.
That is crazy.
I've got one extra one if anybody wants to throw in.
Cody and I are tied.
Okay, well,
1 to 1.
then
I have one.
No, you lost it for your egg joke. You
No,
lost your point
egg
for your
beaters
abortion
got
joke.
you screwed up.
No,
No, it's
I'm
abortion
still.
joke.
It's,
You gotta give him
it's
a
all
point.
of us. Yeah.
Fine.
Sudden
All
death.
three of
Everybody
us.
Sudden death.
Sudden
Do you have
death.
three
Right.
of them?
No, I have one. Whoever answers first.
Oh, okay, I'm
All right.
ready. I'm ready. Oh, we just shout or do we have to buzz in?
Just shout it. Just your name is fine.
I'm gonna crack this window. Me!
WD-40.
Mare.
Older or younger?
Older.
Oh, I guess Poundcake is because he said younger.
Yeah.
Cody wins.
WD-40 was in 1953 is the okay. So there you go. Wow, Poundcake.
Cody won.
Won the Dick Goddard game. That's
But my
amazing.
joke was the real winner of the
It
whole
wasn't,
thing.
and he
Yeah.
lost a point.
Plus 8 points.
I think we can all agree on that. That it was okay. Let me break, and I'm going to put somebody on Poundcake's karting team. We're doing the inaugural Alan Cox Show High Voltage Indoor Karting Challenge on the 23rd out in Medina, and Poundcake's team all this week at 420. Put you on Squeals on Wheels to join us for that. AlanCoxShow.com. Use the keyword karting for all the other details.
It's the Alan Cox Show on